If growing your hair thick, long, and stopping your shedding is your priority or your goal, I think you should give this DIY a shot. You should try this DIY on this video. Do not joke with it. You have to stay consistent and trust this homemade DIY recipe. This product will feed your hair, your scalp, and give your hair thickness, the length, and the strength that it needs to grow long and thick. This is what consistency looks like. Consistency with natural, nourishing ingredients. This is what it looks like. Can you see the hair you're watching in this video? No shortcuts, just herbs, oils, tonics, and taking care of my crown the right way. That is what gave me this thick, long, and healthy hair. Why not grab these ingredients? Let me show you how it is done. These all natural ingredients will give you thicker, healthier, long and strong natural hair. So all you need is just to grab a jar. Make sure it is sterilized. Emphasis on sterilization. And our first ingredient is cinnamon sticks. Cinnamon sticks promotes hair growth by increasing scalp circulation, delivering nutrients, and fighting scalp infections due to high antioxidants and cinnamaldehyde content. For the proportion, you need just one cinnamon stick, and I'm going to throw that in my jar. Did I mention that cinnamon can be as effective as 2% minoxidil in promoting hair density and reducing hair loss? It is best used topically, such as DIY hairspray. For my second ingredient, I've got moringa powder. Don't play with any of these ingredients. They've been tested and trusted. Moringa promotes hair growth by strengthening follicles, improving scalp circulation, and reducing breakage with high levels of vitamins A, C, E, zinc, and amino acids. It acts as a natural conditioner, reduces inflammation. Next ingredient is neem powder. Please pardon my neem powder. It's been here for a while, hence the color. Neem leaf extract promotes hair growth by increasing scalp blood circulation, clearing clogged pores, and reducing inflammation with active compound like nimbidine. So I'm using moringa and neem in 1 tablespoon. And then the last ingredient is hibiscus flowers, the dried ones, just about 3 to 4 flowers. Pour really hot water in the container containing all the dried ingredients, just about 500 ml worth. So I poured some from my flask and I noticed that it's not up to, then I topped it up with the one in my kettle. So cover that up and leave that on your tabletop in your kitchen for about 12 hours. After 12 hours, proceed to strain this. So for the straining, I'm using a bowl and a strainer. Go on ahead to strain this, getting your filtrate and discarding your residue. Grab a very clean spray bottle. Whatever you're using for your DIY, make sure they are clean. They are well washed and sterilized. I've taught you how to sterilize your DIY apparatus or tools or whatever you're using to make your DIY before. All you need to do is just to wash them thoroughly with soap and water, and then boil up some water, keep it to get warm, just let it cool a bit, put some salt, and then transfer all of these apparatus or whatever you have in it, and then cover up, wait for 15 minutes, drain, and then allowed to dry. So this is my potent DIY herbal hairspray. So I'm going to be spraying that from my scalp, from my scalp to my tips. Right here, I was having issues with this spray. So some of these spray bottles, because of the particles in the herbs that we make, they can get in the pipe and then block them. And when you use it over and over, wash it, try to use it again, it gets stuck. So that's what I was struggling with here on this video, and I thought to share. So whenever you're using spray bottles and then you find out that you find it difficult basically to use it over time, just know that it is the particles in your herbs that clogged the part where you spray this. So all you need to do is just to be washing thoroughly, or you can just get new ones once they get blocked, because it's always difficult to unclog them or to wash it out, no matter how hot your water is. Though if you use really hot water, it's going to disfigure the spray bottle, but you just have to wash it very well. If you can't, just get a new one, just so you don't struggle. So if you have bald patches, I advise you use this on your bald patches every day, massage. Then for your hair, you have to spray 2 to 3 times a week and follow up with your leave-in conditioner and seal with your hair butter or your hair grease. I love hair grease so much because it's an excellent sealant. You can never go wrong with hair grease. So I mostly use hair grease. Let me know between hair grease and hair butter which you prefer. I, for one, I love hair grease because it makes my hair to look very lush and shiny. So you have to spray this and then follow up with the leave-in conditioner. That is if you're using this as a leave-in. But if you're using it as a rinse out on your wash day, ensure to pour it in your hair after deep conditioning and wait for 30 minutes before you rinse it out. This recipe is very potent. I need not say it twice before you grab it and run fast with it. For storage, store in your refrigerator for only 5 days. After 5 days, it goes bad. Bad, I don't mean it's going to spoil or smell, but it is going to be less potent. The choice is yours, so you better discard and make a fresh one. That's all from me today to you. Please like this video, share and subscribe to the channel. See you on my next one.